Hey there, welcome back friends. Today we will try to understand how we can include a file in our JSP page. Now friends, in order to save some time, I have already added this project into Eclipse, and first of all, let us create a couple of files. Now in order to create a file, we will highlight this web content folder. We will right click, navigate to new, and we will add in a file. Now friends, we can definitely add any kind of file, may it be JSP, may it be XML, may it be text file. For sake of simplicity, we will simply add couple of text file. So first file would be file.txt. Let us click on finish, and inside this text file we will, for example, add a content, and it would be I am file1. Here we go. Let me save the changes. Let us again repeat the process and add a yet another file. Again, we will create a very simple text file for sake of simplicity, and we will add some content, and it would be I am file2. Now friends, again, we can definitely add any different type of file as well, may it be JSP, HTML or XML. And now moving forward, let us create a JSP file. So I will again highlight this web content folder, right click and navigate to JSP file, and we will add a JSP file with the file name as JSP file. Alright, now let us click on finish. Alright, so in here we have this JSP file. Now friends, inside the body, let us include text1.txt. And there are multiple ways how we can include a file. The first being making use of declarative element. Let me show you. First of all, let us fix this title real quick. Title would be, for example, JSP file, and inside this body, firstly we will make use of declarative element, which is %@ symbol, and now inside we will be making use of a attribute which is nothing but include. Now there is a sub attribute which is file, and we will give the name of the file. The name of the file is file1. Now this file1 is directly available inside this web content. This is the reason why we will only give the name of the file, which is file1.txt. Here we go. And by saving the changes, let us quickly run this file. Here we go. So we are able to see the content which is there inside our text file, which is cool, right? Now there is a yet another way. The way is JSP :include. And in here, the value of page would be again the file name, as file is directly available inside the web content folder. So it would be like file2.txt. Now friends, just in case that the file is not directly available inside this web content folder, in that case you need to give the complete path. Alright, now let me refresh the page, and here is the output, which is cool. In between, let us also add a BR tag. Alright, now friends, the question may arise that why we have multiple way of including the file, and the reason is very simple. The background working for these two ways are different. Let me add a comment for the first way. Now friends, when we work with this %@ symbol, or in other words the declarative element, definitely we can include a file, but majorly the file should be of a static nature. For example, we add a file which is of a dynamic nature. Now in this case, if we refresh the page, there is a possibility that the latest content won't be fetched on your web page. In other words, whenever we make use of this declarative element, the content in the file will be simply copied and pasted on your web page, and it would be treated as a part of your JSP file itself, and definitely the dynamic content may not get fetched. Whereas when it comes to this JSP include, it should be used to add dynamic content. Now friends, for example, in a file we have some method call, or the file is of JSP type maybe, and there is some dynamic content. In these kind of scenario, definitely JSP include is a better option. Why? Because whenever the user will refresh your web page, a fresh call would be made to the file, and the latest copy of the file would be fetched. So the bottom line is, whenever you are willing to add a static content, always make use of declarative element, the first way. And whenever you are willing to add a dynamic content, make use of JSP include methodology. Alright. Now friends, you may think that why not always use JSP :include? The reason is very simple. If you are adding a static content, why to make recall, why to try to fetch the latest information again and again. That will definitely slow down your web application. So the bottom line is, for static content, make use of declarative element, and when it comes to dynamic content, make use of JSP include tag. Alright, so this was it for today's video, and in our next video we will check yet another interesting concept. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.